Testing.
Oh, that
All right,
sounds much better.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's much
All right,
better.
we're
Okay.
good.
You want to try the intro again then? We'll take it from the top.
We have to edit out like.
That's fine. That'll take me like 3
Okay.
seconds.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Keep it
Yeah. This is Frank, and I'm joined by.
I'm Alex, and welcome to tcoms.
This week, we're talking about the King of Queens. Alex, what is the King of Queens?
The King of Queens is about delivery man Doug Hefferman. He has a good life. He has a pretty wife, a big television, and friends with which to watch it. Then Carrie's goofy and annoying father Arthur moves in with them. Created by David Litt, Michael J. Wythorne, 9 seasons on television, starring Kevin James, Laia Ramini, and Jerry Stiller. God save them all. I think the only reason people know this show is because of Kevin James, and of course, fat equals funny. Besides that, after watching 5 episodes, I don't know the appeal. I don't know if I see it.
I was looking forward to actually watching this because I remember watching Grown Ups this past summer. And
Was it your first time watching Grown Ups?
No, not at all. It was the first time watching Grown Ups as an adult, as a seasoned veteran.
As a veteran
yeah. So
as a veteran of the PG-13.
And I'm hearing Adam Sandler like that he keeps calling Kevin James fat, and I'm looking at him like, no, dude's not that bad. Dude's not fat at all. Like, stop being a dick. Give him a chance. So I was looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to see what Kevin James
Justice
could do
for Kevin
on his own.
James.
Justice for Kevin James, exactly.
Okay.
But
Oh boy.
Ooh.
IMDb rates the
Ooh,
show
Kevin.
overall at a 7.4 out of 10.
too high.
We'll get
Too high.
We'll get to that later. First off, if you're new to the shitcoms, what we do here is we watch 5 episodes of a sitcom, or as we like to call them, shitcoms, and then we rate them and kind of riff off of the BS that we see.
And we're allowed to do this. I'm not going to speak for him. I'm a funny person. Okay?
So do you not think I'm funny, Frank?
I know it's funny, so I have the right to.
You have the right to.
I have the right to do this to Kevin James.
Okay.
You remember the scene in Grumps where he's like, you know what I fantasize about? Chocolate bars. And I was like, Adam, stop it. That's not nice.
That's not nice. Oh, boy. All right. First episode we watched, number 5 on the top, however many episodes there are of this unfortunate sitcom. Way too many. Was Shrink Wrap, Season 4, Episode 25. It is a season finale. Carrie's and Arthur's constant fighting is starting to frustrate Doug, so Arthur is taken to a therapist, played by William Hurt, to discuss why he has to yell and act up all the time. It wasn't bad. It was not a bad start to the watching experience, I have to say. I don't want to say I had high hopes, but I wasn't completely disappointed right away.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great.
Well, as our most sitcoms.
It was just really boring to start off. Like,
really? I didn't think it was that boring.
like-
I liked it. I think the flashback element was actually kind of creative. I loved the Arthur. One of my first notes I have here is that I love the Arthur character. I thought the Arthur character was. I know he's kind of like cliche in the sitcom world, but I thought the old loud man equal funny.
Well, that was one of my first notes too. Was big points for Frank Costanza. Except the thing about this show is he's more reserved than he is in Seinfeld.
Yeah.
So it's like you get a Frank Costanza moment every one episode, and that seems worth it.
Yeah.
But
this is like he's a main character. He's there in every scene.
Exactly.
Here.
And when you put him in every scene, I don't doubt he's funny, but it's just like he can't be that all the time. It can't always be the Festivus episode.
Yeah, I also have to say that young Kevin James' peak male performance.
Dude, yes. I loved young Kevin James.
Young Kevin James was fantastic.
Young Kevin James. He looked like young Jonah Hill from Superbad.
He did.
I want to see those two kids fight.
Oh, man. Carrie saying no to sex makes this relationship way better than Leonard and Penny. I have that written down.
It just makes it realistic.
Exactly.
Kevin
James is not going to get sex in the real world. He's just not. He's not. No matter how funny he is and no matter how many, fights he's in and Here Comes the Boom or mall cop people he does. Why does he always get the hot girl?
Yeah, but in Paul Blart Mall Cop, isn't it the clean freak from Glee? with the buggy eyes.
Yeah,
I hate Glee. Glee tried to convince me that she's hot, and I'm not gonna let it.
Can we put Glee on the wheel?
No,
Glee on the wheel?
I can't.
Why not?
No, my girlfriend went through a Glee phase. I was okay with it at first.
Better than Grey's Anatomy.
I suppose, yeah. I got in my notes here. The intro sounds like Kevin James sings it.
I kind of
It's-
liked that.
yeah, right.
I don't mind the intro actually. It's not a bad intro as far as sitcom intros go.
It's like it's talking about his back hurting and always working. I'm like, yeah, Kevin, I believe that's
Yeah.
you. Maybe do something about it then.
Yeah, go see a chiropractor.
Yeah.
Sigmund Freud would love Arthur. Arthur talks about wanting to make love to his mother. Like 5 minutes in, great first impression. I said Sigmund Freud would have loved Arthur, and immediately following that was the obligatory gay joke from early 2000 sitcoms.
Oh, it was hilarious. I laugh every. I know it's coming, but I'm gonna laugh every single time.
You love every gay joke in there.
Every one of them.
Every gay joke is top tier.
They're all so tasteful. I have in my notes.
There is no bad gay joke.
Yeah, I wrote in my notes here that he went to therapy for a steak. Total Sigma move. That is absolutely. I also have here the two-way mirror bit in the therapy office.
That was good.
Not funny.
No, I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was good. What didn't you like about that?
It just wasn't funny.
I thought it was funny.
Again, I think it's the thing. He's funny in Seinfeld because he's there, like, every once in a while, 5 minutes at a time. Having him there playing almost the exact same character but a little bit reserved, it gets very old
Very fast.
very fast.
Fair enough.
And it's just not as good. But then the show, this was the peak for me, was this flashback scene in therapy.
Yes.
Not
Wait, whose therapy?
Arthur's.
Arthur's?
Yes. Peak. This
Ben,
was the
I have
best.
written down Ben M.F. Stiller.
Even before that, they had Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle
Dewey.
wearing X-ray glasses. And then it was all downhill from there.
Malcolm in the Middle.
That was
Yeah, and then I also said that Carrie was kind of an ass in this episode. I didn't feel great about the Carrie character right out the gate. Not a great first impression from her.
But I think that also what season is this from?
4.
I'm sure she was more likable earlier on. Like, we kind of just jumped in. I just wrote that she sounds very old but looks very young. Threw me off, man. I didn't know how to feel about that.
That's fair.
And then
Doug fat joke. I also have the obligatory haha
Okay.
fat Doug.
Okay, but
Doug
you know what?
Funny, fat funny.
I was expecting more.
Yeah, really.
There is not as much in here as I thought there
they
would
withheld themselves. They showed a little bit of restraint.
be. And then it, went downhill
It went
again.
downhill
but
again, yes.
I also
God damn it.
testing. All right, there we go. I also had big points for Skitch, the little Italian boy in the fedora. Awesome. Ben Stiller was in there playing pretty much the same character from Dodgeball.
Yeah, it was the same guy.
It was the
I liked
exact
that,
same.
though. It was funny.
It was great.
I thought the Ben Stiller cameo was fantastic.
And then I also have in my notes as the episode goes on, this has to be a ahead of its time commentary on liberals with the whole validation thing. This.
Is there like a cancel culture episode in like season 3 or something too?
Oh, I'm sure there is. They just knew. They, like the Simpsons predicted everything.
Yeah.
They predicted liberals. The one part that I did laugh at this episode was Arthur gets a parrot because they're giving him pretty much everything he wants. So he talks about getting his parrot Douglas.
Oh,
Douglas, R.I.P. the boy, passes away. I didn't laugh at that.
did he get Douglas too?
He got Douglas too.
Douglas
and
too.
then they ask him what happened to Douglas too, and he's just. I laughed at that.
Well, I laughed when he asked
enjoyed
for
that.
Douglas 2. He's like, maybe I should wipe off Douglas 1 from the side of the garage first.
Old people are so senile and funny.
Especially when they're stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
Young Doug was also fantastic too.
Yeah,
The scene with Doug and young Doug fighting in the classroom I thought was funny.
They put him through the window, man.
That was good.
This,
As bad as the backdrop looked, it was still effective.
I also have in my notes they saved the fat joke for the end where they called Doug lardass.
Yeah.
As very mature of them.
Yeah. Well
But,
done.
Yeah.
One late gut punch. I know that I've been riffing on it a lot and hating on it. One of my last notes is I hate that I'm enjoying this. I enjoyed the first episode. It caught me off guard a little bit. I was having a little bit of fun. I thought it was kind of funny. I did not hate the first episode. I think I gave it a little bit too much praise in my rating, but oh well.
See, I didn't get that. I
was having fun.
I didn't hate it. I was just like kind of bored. And I was trying to watch it. Like I got a lot of notes here and everything, but it just wasn't. I only laughed the one time. I only really got into it because I saw Ben Stiller and Dewey,
Yeah.
the boy. And other than that, it just wasn't
Not your thing?
I don't know. It wasn't doing it for
I mean,
me.
I'm not going to say like I loved it, but I gave the episode an 8.2, which was very high. It was very high, but I really enjoyed it. This is the highest rating, I think, out of all the episodes.
What was the 0.2 for? You don't even know.
Not this shit again. I'm not doing this again.
I give it a 5 out of 10. I didn't laugh. It was boring. My main expectation is I wanted to see I wanted it to be like a cartoon where the characters wear the same outfit every time.
Yeah.
I just wanted Kevin James to only wear the UPS outfit.
Yeah.
Because the man can rock brown.
He can.
Yeah.
The calves look fantastic in the
Exactly.
shorts,
Yeah.
too. Oh, my God.
So,
He's just sex.
but yeah, 5 out of 10.
Yeah, see, I enjoyed that one way more than I should have.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me sad. Number 4 on the list, Season 1, Episode 10, Supermarket Story. Doug, Carrie, and Arthur have an extraordinary day in the supermarket while shopping for Thanksgiving. Originally aired in 1998. IMDb gave it an 8.4 out of 10.
I'm going to change my ranking. I think I was too hard on it, actually.
On the episode we just watched, or on this one?
Supermarket Story. Because now I'm thinking back. Everything's coming back to me. It's not great, but I like it.
I did not like this episode.
Really?
I hated this episode. It was so painful for me to sit through. I just didn't like it. The writing pained me. The 3 Fs joke right off the bat.
I wrote in my thing the 3
unfunny.
Fs.
That was so unfunny. Friends, family, and making love. Shut up, Kevin. That's not even funny.
You don't even have sex.
That's terrible.
You're not a sex haver.
That was a terrible joke. I did not like the writing there at all.
Yeah.
Arthur being creepy in public, again, the writing killed me. It killed me.
With the sausage thing.
Yeah, the sausage lady. That was also weird. That was also bad writing. I didn't like it.
And then I wrote fat joke 2 minutes in with the snacks and sodas, and Kevin James goes, I know them both well. Ha ha. We know, Kevin. You're fat. Ha ha.
And then him also using the gumball machines. I said, no way he's actually using the damn gumball machines.
You know how dirty those things
These
probably
things are disgusting.
Exactly.
I don't want to say that was terrible writing, but it just didn't make me laugh.
It's just a questionable life choice at that point.
Yeah.
More
bad jokes. Turnover in her grave. When they did that twice, it's like, well, at least she'll be back in her regular spot. Kevin, shut up. Shut up.
I like that one.
You liked that
I like
joke?
that one. I thought
hated
that
it. It made me hurt.
It didn't make me laugh, but I got like, aha.
It made
I got
me
one of those
hurt
out of it.
inside. I did not like it one bit.
I also have in my notes, this is such a shitty Thanksgiving where she gets the TV things. Because it is.
Yeah.
I don't care. It is.
Yeah. I just have a random note. How is this episode in the top 5? Like, that's just how little fun I was having watching this show.
Okay. I think it's a Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah. But how did it get into the top 5? A season 1 Thanksgiving episode?
Oh,
Come
also,
on.
I did put the intro for season. I get it, season 1.
Yeah.
Intro is awful.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
like
not what it needed to be.
Nah, it's just the
It's not what it needed
instrumental
to
with
be.
the graphic.
Yeah, not great.
Not great at all.
The yam bit did actually make me laugh. The good yams with Arthur.
I did like that.
I liked
Well,
that bit.
'cause
That was the one
again,
thing that made me laugh in this episode. That was the one thing.
That was my Frank Costanza moment of the episode.
See, he had a couple because he had the
Yeah.
sausage lady and then yelling about wanting Carrie to cook dinner. And
Oh yeah.
there were like 4 or 5 Costanza moments, and I was just like, you're beating a dead drum here. You're beating a dead bird or whatever the saying
Your
is.
prime's passed.
Yeah, exactly. It's way over. It's the first season. They've already done everything they can with Arthur.
I also have in my notes, I like how that, so in the episode, an old friend walks up to Doug. Doug has no idea what the guy's name is, but they keep on talking, so he keeps talking or calling him like fella and buddy and different things like that. And then they're walking down the aisle, and his friend just grabs him by the shoulder and is walking with him. And it looks like a hostage situation. It looks like he has a hostage in this supermarket, and of course it's Kevin James, because why wouldn't it be?
Yeah. And about that, I just have written down, just ask the dude his name. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Just ask the guy his name.
It's not.
It's like a Hallmark movie. They just have a misunderstanding that very easily could have been avoided by one text message or one question, and it just gets blown out of proportion.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what happened here. The people that wrote this episode write Hallmark movies.
Yeah. I also
It
have
was painful.
I also have in my notes, Kevin wheezes when he laughs.
Don't we all?
No, his is different.
I have written down that sweater is ugly. I don't know in reference to whose sweater that was. I think it's the lady that Carrie was trying to steal the recipes from.
I wrote in mine that she's gatekeeping the recipes.
I found the cart stealing scene to be extremely unfunny also.
That was not funny at all.
That was terrible.
I have in my notes, I'd rather be doing anything else right now. I would have rather had been doing anything else.
And then they did all that garbage in the entire episode just for them to get TV dinners in the end. All of that.
Well, I was expecting to see the dinner.
Yeah.
That was my whole thing, and then they just didn't show it.
Yeah. Well, no, because she got the TV dinners. She bought the 4 TV dinners or whatever. Ugh.
And then
disgusting.
I put the best part of the episode, Richie. No question about it. He was the best. Keeps on switching lines. Relatable.
Yeah.
Relatable struggled.
How'd you guys get up there? I keep switching lines. Don't even know my own. Can't even trust myself anymore.
How long have you been here? Man, I don't even know.
I don't even know.
Yeah, that was the best part. And then
Star 6ix9ine reference in there too.
Not funny.
It wasn't funny, but
not funny
just the
at
fact
all.
that
They tried.
they tried to throw it in there. I was so unengaged in the episode. I heard 6ix9ine and I looked up like a dog when he gets asked to go for a walk.
Yeah, and then I just wrote Kevin James should be in prison for producing this. I take back my statement from the beginning of this.
This episode
thing.
sucked. It was so bad. I did not like it one bit. I gave it a 5.8.
I gave it a 5.
So we're about the same.
Yeah, and that's crazy because I said I kind of liked it, and you still did it higher than me.
I did not like it at all. Oh my god, that was brutal. All right, third on the list.
The gem. This one is the gem.
Season 8, Episode 9, Goodnight Stalker. Doug and Carrie decide to go out to a karaoke club where Doug's singing catches the attention of a stranger who then becomes obsessed with Doug. Originally aired November 21st, 2005. Rated 8.5 by IMDb. Frank?
First note, this episode required a shandy. That had nothing to do with this episode being more enjoyable.
Yeah.
But we'll go on. Patton Oswalt, welcome addition to the cast.
Yeah, I think
he was.
I legit wrote down Patton Oswalt, LFG. Doug's bad at sex. First joke of the show, Doug bad at sex. Ha ha ha.
Well, he's fat.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, I mean, what do you expect?
Exactly. Nothing less.
When Patton Oswalt's character, I forget his name, when he comes into the Doug's room, he gives him a script for a joke. I wrote scripted jokes are always funny.
Winky face.
Yeah.
I wrote down that the Patton's a victim joke was actually funny.
It was very funny.
Very funny.
He was the best part of the episode. Also Danny. Danny is a big highlight for me this episode. My first note was Danny looks like Doug's doppelganger. He just looks like a tinier portable Doug, which I appreciated.
I'm trying to remember where else I had seen him in. Like he's been in a bunch of stuff.
I could be completely wrong here. I feel
Gary Valentine.
Let me see the picture.
Oh man.
I feel like he's the creepy janitor from Grown Ups.
He might be. I just dropped my phone. That's on.
Oh wait, no, I'm completely wrong.
He was in Here Comes the Boom. He's in Zookeeper. He's in a lot of Adam Sandler movies. Why is he friends with him?
Oh, Adam can always use more fat people to make fun of.
True. Gary's not fat though.
He
rocked
is
that
Adam.
Neil. He rocked that Neil Diamond outfit.
His outfits in this episode, the red sparkles, beautiful. Chef's kiss for that.
Chef's kiss.
All right, looking back, I wrote these people are all unfunny idiots. I don't need to hear them sing. Coincidentally, when they started singing, I was proven correct. I didn't need to hear them sing.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny.
And then I also said I'm so happy that the show is still advertised on the CTA because it is. You can look on some buses. They got King of Queens ads there.
One joke made me want to puke. If it's true, it's crapperoo. That made me want to die.
Hold on, I have a note there as well for it, I believe. Yeah. All I put is quotation marks. If it's true, it's crapperoo. I had nothing to add to this conversation.
I wrote down the quote and I said I'm gonna puke. I did not like it. It's terrible writing. Why would anyone do this to me? Oh man. I also would like to point out that Doug finding confidence was unoriginal. It's Kevin motherfucking James. Of course he's a crazy guy. Of course he's a crazy MF.
Yeah, I'm like, I wrote in my notes. I'm sure that he's a natural performer. If he tried, he could sing.
Yes.
And then he did try, and
he
could
sang.
sing. Yeah.
Yeah. I wrote down this karaoke storyline is painful. Although Doug lying was funny. I did enjoy Doug having to lie to Carrie. That was good. Him walking out to the movie theater, so I can write about it with my blog, and then take the computer with to the movie theater. That was good.
I also put as a note here, let's hit this pizza hard. I forgot who said that, but yeah, that
I don't remember that
I
line.
I want to know who typed that out on the script, thought to keep it, gave the script to someone else, and then they read it and thought that it was a good idea because then it had to be edited into the show. And everyone still had to agree that "let's hit this pizza hard" is a good line.
I thought it was a. I
It's
didn't make a note about it.
It's not.
I didn't even make a note.
It's not a good line.
Doug not knowing how to block someone on email is both painful and comedic gold.
Yes.
The two things can be true. It both made me want to die and made me laugh out loud. Both can be true.
I wrote, please divorce Doug on account of him being an idiot. This whole episode was about permission to cheat. And then the strange thing is that this almost exact same arc for Doug comes up in other episodes.
Yeah.
So like, why is this a trend?
Why does Doug literally the next episode, right? Or no, two episodes later.
Last episode
2
we
episodes
watched,
later.
yeah.
Oh man. Oh, when Carrie tried to sing at the karaoke club, I wrote in all caps, "Shut up, Carrie. The people want Doug."
I wrote, yes, queen.
The people want Doug. Shut up, Carrie.
And then I also wrote, Carrie still uses Yahoo email.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. Yeah, she says her email at yahoo.com. And then I do want to see Doug get assassinated in the karaoke bar.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would have been the perfect end to the King of Queens.
Yep.
Oh, the King of Queens, plural. That's why he's into all these women.
No,
He's
from Queens, New York.
This show's hella smart. And then I put for the ending, good twist. Good twist.
Good twist. Oh my god. I called out the patent thing early on. I didn't bring it up, but it is in my notes. You can verify. But I did say that Patton Oswalt.
He's lying to you. He did not put that.
I did definitely put that. God, you're such an ass. I said, calling it now. Patton sent the email. This is too easy. It was so easy to see. So easy to see. And in the end, he did end up sending the emails. And I did enjoy the "I will always love you" scene. I thought that was legitimately hilarious.
That was pretty beautiful, yeah.
That was funny.
All right, Alex. Good night, Stalker. Overall rating?
7.
Really?
Yes.
7?
7.
7.
7.
7.
I think it's the first time we ever agreed.
I think it is too.
I thought it was funny.
I think that's probably the best of the bunch. I think, yeah.
7.
All right.
Actually, I don't know if I called that one the best of the bunch. I called the well, we'll get there, but
okay.
I enjoyed another episode more. Season 3, Episode 7, Strikeout. Carrie and Kelly decide to have Arthur, Doug, and Deacon spend the whole day together. However, their plan backfires because the three of them become uncontrollable delinquents. Originally aired in 2000, 8.7 out of 10 according to IMDb.
I put that the theme song is all about Kevin James being out of shape. I think Adam Sandler wrote it. I just don't think he wants him to be happy.
I want to know, like, was this when Kevin and Adam Sandler were friends? Like,
they
do you
had
think
to be.
Adam came to set and was like, "You're fat"? They just made like 4 fat jokes in 5 minutes.
Hey guys, more of that. He went to the writer's room. He's like, "Hey, I'm
fat.
I'm Adam Sandler. I know what I'm doing.
More fat.
More fat.
More fat. The people want more fat."
How many times have you said lard ass? If it's not more than once, you're doing it wrong.
I don't think I've ever like unironically said that.
I don't think I've ever called anyone a lard ass. That's extremely disrespectful.
First joke of the day: Doug is fat and smelly. Haha.
Oh yeah.
First.
Well, in regards to that, whose go-to chip is Fritos?
Nobody.
It's a corn chip.
Yeah, Fritos are used for walking tacos and nothing else.
You scoop it in something. You don't eat a Frito plain on its own unless it's a flavored one, like chili cheese Fritos. Not sponsored. Good.
Yeah, those are
very.
That's
good.
okay. Yeah,
but
I get on board with that.
Yeah.
I have written down here that facial hair equals a crisis. Just because you have facial hair, that means you're in a crisis. So, me and Frank are both in the deep end right now.
I wrote that his beard is not as good as his grown-up's beard.
No, it's not.
No, not
it's
at
not even
all.
close.
Yeah, no.
It's not even close.
He looked like Fat Elvis.
Fat Elvis.
Yeah, and I didn't like that comparison.
I don't see Fat Elvis.
He had the sideburns.
I guess Fat Elvis is a little much, I think. Fat Elvis. This is the only time I'll ever agree with Carrie. I don't know about what, but I said that was
good notes.
Yeah, something in that episode is the only time I'll ever agree with Carrie. I believe it was about like him getting off his ass or something, like making him hang out with Deacon and Arthur.
I have a note here where it's when Carrie's talking to Arthur and she's like, "You guys have been in the same house for the whole day and you guys haven't said anything to each other." And I'm just thinking to myself, Men can be in the same room with each other for hours and not say a damn thing to each other.
And be happy.
And it's fine.
I really enjoyed the dynamic real estate joke as well. I thought the dynamic real estate channel was hilarious. I thought that was such good writing. They just look at the...
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
But like as far
for
as...
hours. That's
I
hilarious.
I think as two guys, we can agree we're very... Yeah, if I had friends with me and that channel just so happened to come on...
I wouldn't move.
We could probably be entertained by it for a decent amount of time. It doesn't take much.
It doesn't take much. So sad. The roulette with the kids' toy I thought was hilarious.
With the kids' toy was very good too.
That was good.
The
cat calling scene made me want to vomit. I was like, come on, guys. Even in 2000, that's bad writing. When they're out and they're nice pantsuit. Like, what are we doing, Arthur? Come on.
I don't think that's catcalling. I think it's making fun of it.
Either way, it was terrible.
Making fun of
it just made me uncomfortable.
You weren't even wearing the pantsuit.
No, I wasn't.
I have a note.
Shout out Hillary.
This whole episode is just guys being dudes.
I did write that down too. I wrote down guys being dudes, bros having guards. A couple bros having a couple guards. That's magical stuff right there. Magical stuff. The montage, though, outside of the guards was painful. I did not like the montage one bit.
Kevin James is wearing a Nike beret.
That was funny.
Like,
I didn't notice that until the outro, but that was very funny. I didn't catch it the first time around.
I have a note here that someone says it don't get funnier than that. I just wrote, it never started being funny.
Yeah, when did it get funny?
This episode was never funny.
Where's the funny? I was waiting for them to lose the baby. I thought for sure this was going to be I lost the baby episode.
That's where I thought it was going to. I hated the dinner scene. The dinner scene was so...
Hey, watch this.
Yeah, I think it's the same way that you think the catcalling thing was obnoxious.
Yeah.
This was just another obnoxious thing that didn't...
Yeah, it just wasn't necessary.
It just wasn't funny.
It wasn't needed. Nobody needed to see that or hear that.
I especially with sitcoms, I can be very tolerant of obnoxious characters, but... I just wasn't feeling this episode.
Arthur being able to outrun mall security, I was like, isn't Kevin James also mall security? So is it canon that Arthur can outrun Kevin James? Debate.
I also, it all takes place in the same universe.
Okay.
Yeah, if in a what if scenario, the mall or the UPS stays on strike, he becomes a mall cop afterwards. I think that's Kevin James said that in interviews, I believe. And then after that, he becomes a zookeeper.
And then goes on a vacation with all of his friends to a house.
Yeah.
For Memorial Day weekend. Yeah.
After that, he becomes a zookeeper. After the death of Rob Schneider, of course.
Yes, when he memorializes his youth basketball coach.
There's got to be a sitcom just starring Rob Schneider, right?
I don't know.
Or Steve Buscemi.
There has to be a Buscemi.
There's got to be
There's got to be a Buscemi.
I want to see a Rob Schneider one.
Yeah, on multicam with Rob Schneider and Steve Buscemi.
You know how probably unfunny and god awful that is.
Yeah, that's the whole point of this podcast.
No, we got some good ones on the list. I think.
My last note is Arthur sanctioned racism about the Pakistani family joke.
Yeah,
let's go finish our beef with that Pakistani family down the street. I was like, what? Arthur sanctioned racism? I'm confused. What was that?
I heard him say that, and again, it was just like,
why?
Like, I get it. It's like, it's another sitcom trope where it's like, hey, let's laugh at the different groups of people. And I'm like, no.
For what reason?
It's fine.
For why?
Wasn't that bit like in like the last 2 minutes
yes.
anyway? And I'm thinking, no, just cut it and end it.
Just end the episode.
The one thing that Arthur did do that was funny that I did make a note of was when he was backing the cars up.
Oh, yeah, and then people crashed.
Yeah, backing.
That was funny.
Convincing a car to back up into a curb. Work of the devil.
That was
awful.
Good. That was top tier.
All right, Alex.
6.
5.
I enjoyed this one. See, this isn't on the same level as the previous one that we watched 2 episodes ago.
The Thanksgiving one?
Yeah, the Thanksgiving one was a 5 for me. This being a 6. I enjoyed it more than that, but not a lot more.
I would say at least the Thanksgiving one was... It wasn't obnoxious the entire way through.
True. This is like full-on early 2000s sitcom. That's what this entire episode screamed, and it was painful.
Like, you know how people make the jokes where like only men would do this?
Mm-hmm.
This is why. It's
Yeah.
stuff like this that gives us a bad name because the King of Queens is obnoxious.
Yes, it is obnoxious.
And 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. I gave it a 6. Last but not least, Awful Bigamy. First aired in 2004. Season 6, episode 24. Holly has been kicked out of her apartment. That is the caretaker for Arthur, I think, or whoever takes him on a walk. I guess Arthur's a dog and needs a dog walker.
Twice a week.
Holly has been kicked out of her apartment and gets to stay in the basement with Arthur. Doug sees the advantages of having 2 women in the house. I really liked this episode. I thought it was so funny. I actually enjoyed watching this episode. I didn't really enjoy myself the other 4. This was fun. I liked this.
I thought it was solid. I think at this point, I'm a little biased against this episode.
Well, yeah, because we watched 4 episodes of crap.
Yeah, big time burnout. Except I did write. There was a very funny fat joke in this
Well,
first few minutes.
Yeah, I said Arthur called Kevin ginormous, and I laughed.
Yeah,
I should be imprisoned.
He's like, why don't you tell him you're enormous? I'm like, and it came out so. It came out so
the delivery
funny.
was perfect. It was beautiful.
It was great. That was probably the best fat joke. I also wrote Doug is just the live action Peter Griffin.
Yeah, Doug doesn't know politics that right off the bat. I've never done one of these before. Okay. No. No idea.
He doesn't know politics. His wife is working, so he's just standing in the door. He's like, Lois,
Lois?
Carrie.
Lois?
And it's live action Peter Griffin.
I laughed at the penis joke.
I didn't.
I laughed at the penis joke. Go ahead, make fun of me. Go ahead.
I was so fed up with this show at this point.
It caught me off guard, and I laughed at it.
I couldn't bring myself to laugh at Bubka Penis.
I had to laugh. It was funny. The guy's name is Bubka Penis.
No, it was too. Maybe if this was 2 episodes in, I would give it a smirk or a chuckle.
No, this made me laugh. It actually made me laugh. Like LOL. Laugh out loud. I enjoyed it.
There's another comment that Doug makes where he says that an Arby's coupon is as good as cash.
Ugh,
disgusting.
I hate Arby's.
Disgusting human being.
He should be put in prison. That's prison.
That's just not
prison.
The men who constructed the meat mountain.
Prison.
Not right.
Prison.
Not right.
Prison. Doug doing Doug doing things we've all done to avoid waking everyone up and still waking everyone up. That's kind of obvious writing, but Kevin's fat, so it's funny.
Classic fat.
Classic fat joke.
You know what? To the show's credit, there was not. Well, we only watched 5 episodes, but in the 5 episodes we watched, there was not one bit where he sits on a wooden chair
and it breaks.
Just breaks underneath him. Good job, show.
Way to do it. Good job, show.
The King of Queens is the Big Bang Theory, but for fat people. Like,
it's no, that's what you called Mike and Molly. You said.
Oh, I changed my mind. I hope Mike and Molly is classier than this. And I don't know why, but the fact he's a UPS driver makes it so much better.
Oh man. The product placement in the episode also made me want to crave death. It was everywhere. It was everywhere.
In the Thanksgiving episode, I didn't realize Red Bull's been around for this long. I convinced myself Red Bull's like a new thing.
Nah, Red Bull's
Red Bull's,
bro.
Yeah, Red Bull's been around. I got in my notes there was one scene where Patton Oswalt's sitting on a chair. He's a shorter guy, but he's wearing a blue button up and like a red tie. He looks like a little ventriloquist dummy. It was so cute.
I didn't even notice that. That's funny.
It was so cute.
Oh man, poor kid. I laughed at the same penis joke again later in the episode, where he's re-explaining it to Holly.
Shameful.
I know. I in all caps I wrote, my exact note is, I laughed at the same penis joke again. God damn it.
What am I doing?
I was reevaluating a lot of my life choices at that point. I was not pleased with myself, not one bit. The nipple joke also got me.
Which nipple joke?
There was one about, was it Patton? Someone made a nipple joke and it made me laugh.
Nipple jokes are funny. I should have been paying attention.
They are good. There was definitely a nipple joke, and I couldn't tell you who gave it, but it made me laugh, unfortunately.
Hey, it happens. We can't all be perfect.
Yeah.
And my last note for this episode is the show just keeps going on.
Yeah. It doesn't stop.
No, it just didn't end.
Doug likes stuff. I am Doug. Doug is me. Upstairs wife, downstairs wife, and then the shot where it's a back shot. So the camera, it's like this. I'll show you guys at home. It's like this. Kevin is here, right? And then the friend or whatever that like introduces him to the person that works at the Coliseum.
Oh yeah.
And he turns around and he goes, "Coliseum wife? Do I dare?" That got me. That was so funny. I don't know what it was, but it was such an original shot. It got me. It was so funny.
It was different for the show, and the shot itself is fine. I think my whole thing comes down to the principle of the episode. Who does he think he is? To have 3 wives. And then he looks like that. This isn't grown-ups version of Kevin James.
Yeah, this isn't Adam Sandler doing what show? There's a movie where he's with in Grown Ups. He's with whatever her name is. Who's the wife?
Whatever blonde lady is.
No, she's not blonde.
Salma Hayek.
Yeah, Salma Hayek. Why does he get to be with Salma Hayek? He's ugly and stupid looking. What? In what universe does Adam Sandler get Salma Hayek? Makes no sense.
Same universe where Kevin James gets 3 wives in a single episode.
Coliseum wife?
And
Do I dare?
he loses them all.
So funny.
Good.
So funny. I actually enjoyed this episode. My last note is I'm actually enjoying this episode. And then it says, that didn't suck, and I gave it an 8.
5.
You gave it a 5?
I gave it a 5.
This episode was so funny.
No, okay, because
Upstairs wife, downstairs wife, Coliseum wife. Come on. This is classic.
I'll get into this point after the overall ratings, but Alex, after watching 5 of the top-rated episodes of The King of Queens,
yeah,
overall ranking, what are we giving it?
Overall, we're going to jump right into
it.
Right into the final rankings.
Unless you had any other...
Oh, wait, hold on. My Be Real just went off. Hold on. We need to take my Be Real.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on. I got to turn that thing. Yeah, this is so real of us. This is so real. This is so real.
Is that?
You don't know what Be Real is?
No.
It's like every day there's a notification and you have to like take a picture of exactly what you're doing at that time. So like I'm a few minutes late, but like the goal is to get it as close as you can to the 2-minute window.
Seems deadly.
Seems what?
Seems deadly.
It's not a bad app. Not an ad. Anyways, my final rating, The King of Queens, after 2 hours in a cement mental mixer, 6.8.
5.
Yes.
My whole thing with this...
I think the 6.8's a little high on my end.
I think it is too, because it only seems like you really enjoyed maybe 2 episodes out of it. My whole thing with the show is last week when we talked about The Big Bang Theory, I was going into that show easily more negative than I was with this show. And I liked watching every episode of The Big Bang Theory. Yeah. All asshole jokes aside, I had to dig for...
stuff to hate.
Like, for legitimate criticisms, yeah, I had to dig. There was a few moments with that where I laughed. Worst thing a sitcom can do, you watch it and you don't laugh.
Yeah. And that happened a few times here with The King of Queens.
I barely laughed watching this.
Yeah.
And then when I did laugh, it was just sort of like a...
pity.
Yeah, like...
penis joke.
Yeah, like, that's...
Ha, Kevin fat.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean...
Ha, Kevin fat.
The humor is just really obnoxious. The writing's not original. Most episodes start, you can kind of see where it's going.
Yeah, and I mean, that is kind of how sitcoms work. You can usually see where we're going before we even get there, but, I mean, come on.
Yeah, but when sitcom...
It was over the top in this show.
Yeah, when everything with sitcoms is so formulaic, you really have to rely on likable characters or at least characters that are engaging enough to keep going. These characters weren't engaging, nor were they really likable.
No, besides Kevin. I like Doug. Doug is my king.
Even Doug, like, in a legitimate sense, Doug's not that great of a character either, I feel. I think I just find Kevin James kind of funny.
Yeah, I enjoy Kevin James as a person. I know I'm not going to get, like, a masterpiece when I watch something of his, but hopefully I'm going to laugh at a fat joke or, like, him doing, like, the truffle shuffle or something.
Maybe he'll put the KFC bucket on his head again. Bro, Adam Sandler. Not nice. Not nice with that.
Are you calling Adam Sandler a bully? Sounds like it.
He made Kevin James put a KFC bucket on his head. Dude, in Grown Ups too, the scene where they're spreading the coach's ashes and
Isn't that the original Grown Ups?
Yeah, the first one. My bad. But they have the coach's ashes, and Rob Schneider goes to pick up a piece of chicken with the ash on his head, and then they're like, "Oh, don't do that. You got coach hands." And then Kevin James is like, "I don't care. I'm still gonna eat it." Hey, Kevin, no, stand up for yourself. And they made his last name Lavensaw, and that's not a flattering last name for him. The speedboat stops working because he's too fat. He kills a bird, or he crushes a bird. He crushes a bird because he's too fat.
Oh,
And I'm like, Kevin, you're better than this.
They know what the audience wants.
But after this, I don't know if he is better than this.
This is exactly who he is. It's what got him to the top.
It is.
Thank God for Patton Oswalt.
Oh, my savior right there. Good old
Your
Patton.
savior. All right. Open it up. Did we figure out how to record your screen so that people can see the...
You know what? I'm just going to flip. I'm going to spin it, flip it this way.
Oh, shoot.
And we'll see what happens.
Oh, God. I was hoping to put it on the video, but that's fine. Sure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, should we go over some of the options here?
I'm gonna get in. Let me introduce the wheel. Now,
Wait.
There we go. Yeah. Don't stop. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So last week, as you know, don't you dare.
Carry on.
Last week, as you know, we simply picked an episode after we were done discussing the Big Bang Theory. This week, we have the power of the internet. I have created a wheel.
The wheel.
It's an ugly wheel.
It is. Oh my God, those colors are piss poor.
This is the settings that they gave me.
Are those all of the shows that we discussed?
These
all
are
of
the
them?
shows that we discussed.
Oh my.
So as we can see here, we have The Office, The Middle, Everybody Hates Chris, Malcolm in the Middle. I'm not going to get into that one yet. We got Seinfeld, New Girl, I Can't Read Upside Down, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Community, Two Broke Girls. And then
30 Rock. Did we say 30 Rock?
We did not say 30 Rock, but there is 30 Rock
Scrubs.
On here. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. We got tons more great sitcoms that we're going to be talking about for you guys. But in addition, we hate each other. In case you haven't realized it, we are miserable human beings. So we have decided 2 of these spaces on this wheel are dedicated to one of the worst shows we have ever had the displeasure of watching, Big Mouth. And I know what you're thinking. Why do you need 2 spaces for the top 5 episodes of Big Mouth? And I will tell you right now, that is because Big Mouth Space 1, parentheses, bad, close parentheses, is dedicated to the top 5 episodes of Big Mouth as rated by IMDb. Whereas the second Big Mouth space, parentheses, very bad, close parentheses, is dedicated to the top or to the bottom 5 worst episodes of Big Mouth. So at the end of every episode, we are going to be spinning the wheel to decide what we will be watching next week. So without any further ado, let's spin the wheel.
Spin that wheel. Oh my God, that noise is demonic.
What do we got?
30 Rock!
30 Rock, yeah!
That's not bad. I like 30
You know
Rock.
what?
I enjoy 30 Rock. This is good. I
You know
like
what?
Tina Fey.
You know what? Next week might be a good
Yeah,
week.
this might be fun.
All right.
I like 30 Rock.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. I was kind of
Okay.
hoping it wasn't like a show I hadn't seen before. I like 30 Rock. This is good.
I have
high hopes.
I was kind of hoping for Big Mouth already.
Just to start off so I can kill myself?
Yeah, I really wanted a Big Mouth early on just to get it over with, but
I can get on board with 30 Rock.
Yeah,
30
yeah.
Rock's a good place to start.
Okay, I can do 30 Rock. All right.
Nice.
We live to talk another week.
We do.
Alex, it has been a pleasure as always.
Oh, is this the outro? Are we doing the outro right
Did
now?
you have any other thoughts?
No, I don't have any other thoughts. I just wanted to make sure that I know that we're doing the outro now.
All right, then in conclusion, Alex, it has been a pleasure with you as always, everyone listening
And watching.
and watching. Yes, we do have the camera set up. Thank you for joining us on Shitcoms. Alex, where can they listen to us?
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and right here on Frank 3.14 Gary.
Just 3.14 GARI at youtube.com.
You heard the man.
That's it.
This is Shitcoms. We'll see you guys next week.
Thank you for watching.
What are we watching next week?
30 Rock.
Good night, America.